Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in with me today. In today's video, I'm going to be making some cute cow print press-on nails, and I'm also going to be reading your horoscope of the day, so stay tuned to hear yours and also to see how I make today's set. So this is going to be a freestyle, as most of my nail designs are. I knew that I wanted to do cow print, so I definitely wanted to incorporate that into this design, and then anything outside of that is just right off the dome. So whatever I felt like doing is what I did. I'm starting off by doing my base color, so I'm using Not That Innocent by Nails by Dev, and I'm just doing one coat of this on each of my nails. I don't want to waste too much time, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into our horoscope readings of the day, and then after those are done, I'll jump back in and explain what I'm doing with the nails. So we are still in Cancer season, so I'm going to start the readings with our Cancers today for Monday, July 15th, 2024. You can make a breakthrough in a fractured relationship today, dear Moonchild, but you should only do so if it is best for you and yours. If you think that mending that fence will make your life better in some way, then be open to it. If you think it will only invite further damage from someone who resents you, is jealous of you, or is simply mean-spirited, then be honest with yourself about it. If you open your mind to the signs the universe is sending you, you will know which of these options is right for you. So Cancer, it sounds like you're going to have to make a calculated decision today, if you haven't already, about a relationship that you've experienced. It could be something that's been damaged in the past, and it sounds like you may be deciding whether you want to mend this with that person and kind of weighing the pros and cons of doing so. So it's just saying keep that in mind today, and trust your gut feeling. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope reading today, Cancer. Let me know if it resonates with you. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Leos. There may be an imbalance in a relationship that only registers with you now and then. You have been giving much more than you are getting in return. Right now, you may be more aware of it, yet this has probably gone on for so long now that you are accustomed to it. Because of that, you just keep dealing with it. However, you can change things to be more beneficial for yourself, which will ultimately make it more beneficial for the other party. Today is a powerful day to address this imbalance. Work on understanding how this happened, and you will know how to change it for the better. So Leo, it sounds like you may have been giving way more than you're receiving, and your horoscope is saying that you can change things for the better today if you address the problem and what you feel like the imbalance is. So figure out a way to do it without causing much of conflict, if you can, of course. But that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Let me know if it resonates with you, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our Virgos. You may be feeling an intense amount of internal pressure today to work on something that has been difficult for you. You may even feel a cloying sense of intensity all around you. This may cause you to want to avoid this task altogether, but the opposite is what will be best for you. Rather than trying to escape by refusing to think about something that is on your mind, you need to dive in and get it done. That will immediately free you and give you the relief you are hoping for. For some reason, this made me think of like stalling, almost like you don't want to do what's being asked of you or a task that you need to get done. It kind of seems like you're trying to go around it so that you can avoid it, but your horoscope is saying to dive in and just do it. That way you can go ahead and get past it, because it seems to be really weighing on you, but the only way to get past it is if you address it and do it. So that's what I'm getting with this horoscope today. Let me know if it resonates with you, and we're going to move on to our Libras. Social engagement could be very rewarding today. If you have been too solitary of late, this is a great time to venture out and spend time with your favorite people. Or if you are looking to make some new friends, this is a great day for that too. Just by getting out and about and by engaging in activities and hobbies that you enjoy, you should find that like-minded people will gravitate to you, and that's a great way to make some wonderful new friends. So Libra, it sounds like today's a great day to spend time with friends or create new ones. It sounds like you could really benefit from getting out and doing something that you enjoy. So if it's not too late, get out of the house, find something to do, spend time with people that you enjoy. And that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Let me know what you think and if it resonates with you. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Scorpios. This is a good day for intellectual pursuits or for resolving complicated problems you did not feel ready for in recent days or perhaps even weeks. Your mind is sharp and your insight is keen, and if you settle in to study something that has perplexed you in the past, it is very likely that it will be clearer now and much easier to understand. You will also have the wherewithal to seek out any help or guidance you need from someone with expertise. Address those difficult issues today and put them behind you. So according to your horoscope today, it sounds like you might have some really good insight. So use that to your advantage and try to resolve any problems that may come up in your mind or anything that you may come across today. That's what I'm getting from this horoscope. Let me know what you think, and if there's anything that you want to add. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Sagittarius. You may be determined to figure out and resolve an issue that has complicated or even ended a relationship. To do this, however, you will need to see things from the other person's point of view. Even if you feel you are justified in some of the things you have said and done, the other party may see things in a completely different way. If you can try to view the situation through their way of thinking, you might even realize that there was some unfairness, and then you can address and heal the situation. Why do I feel like I read this in the last video that I did a horoscope reading for? I feel like this horoscope is basically saying kind of shift your focus and your perspective a little bit. That way that you can understand where the other person is coming from and you can resolve the issue however is best appropriate. That's what I'm getting from this reading today. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Capricorns. You may be so focused today on refining and perfecting a current endeavor that you will be looking at with intense scrutiny. And because of that, your hyper-focus could reveal several tiny flaws. Those flaws are not all that important in the big scheme of things, however, so you can't let them distract you. Even though you are studying your work carefully, you have to keep returning to the big picture to remain balanced in your efforts. The small stuff will take care of itself once you do this. So it sounds like you may be overly focused on the little things, but your horoscope is saying don't worry about the little things right now, because you really need to focus on the bigger picture, and eventually all the small things will come together and they won't seem so bad. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Let me know what you think. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Aquarius. A recent argument needs to be resolved. Even though you may be very aware of this, you keep putting it off because of the discomfort you feel about it. You don't want to stoke further conflict, yet at the same time, things might get worse if you don't address the issue. The way you approach this matter will make all the difference. If you come into it with a strong goal of a resolution and make it clear that you want to be fair, the other side will be very amenable to the solution. So Aquarius, it sounds like you need to approach the situation and give off the energy that you're wanting to resolve it rather than stir any more conflict up. So I would just say be very careful in how you approach whatever the situation is, because the other person is going to be receptive to it depending on how you approach it. So that's going to be the main piece, is trying to figure out how you're going to do that. But that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Let me know what you think. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Pisces. Are you open to changing your mind about an opinion you have held on to for a long time? Hopefully that's a yes. A person can only learn and evolve if they are open to hearing the truth and changing their opinions, which can lead to following the best path through life. You may hear something soon that will strike a chord with you. Don't ignore it, even if it clashes with a long-held belief. The truth can ultimately bring you great joy and put you on a much better path. So Pisces, it sounds like your horoscope is saying that you may need to open up a little more today and be willing to listen and hear other people's opinions. You very much know right and wrong in your life and things, but it's saying that today try to be open to other perspectives. But that's what I'm getting from this. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Aries. A presentation or approach to something new will win you many new fans and believers today. Your charm is dynamic right now, and so that makes this a fabulous time to share an idea you hope will gain traction and support. If you are trying to create something now that will change something in your life for the better, today is a great day to begin. While not everyone will go along with what you have to say, the majority will believe in you as long as you believe in yourself. So Aries, it sounds like today is the day to share an idea of yours. You're definitely going to have a lot of support from those around you, but your horoscope is saying it's also important that you believe in yourself, which I believe that you do. So it's just saying take that leap today and share your ideas, because your charm is also going to help take you a long way. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope. We're going to go ahead and move on to our Taurus. Someone may be suggesting that your hopes are too high with an important plan you have in mind. Your hopes can never be too high because hope is meant to inspire and motivate you. However, your hopes can be too low, and that can mean that you are not thinking positively enough or that you don't believe in yourself as much as you should. If someone is telling you to hope for less, they might simply be trying to protect you from disappointment. Don't take it to heart, remain hopeful, and aim as high as you think is realistically possible. So, Taurus, it sounds like there may be someone in your life that who is maybe not as supportive, or they don't believe that you can do whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I would highly suggest maybe not being around that person as much because they're only going to weigh you down. I definitely think you should shoot for the stars. You know you can do it. It sounds like you may not be thinking as positively as you should be, but we want to make sure that we're shifting those thoughts. So that's what I'm getting from this horoscope today. Let me know what you think, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our Geminis. Someone who keeps complaining could get under your skin today, so watch out for that. Whether you are trying to galvanize others in a group effort or are working in a solitary fashion on something for yourself, someone's irritating voice might keep criticizing you. Do your best to ignore it because it doesn't matter and won't matter. You know what you're doing, and someone who is complaining should be seen as nothing more than a fly buzzing around and irritating you. Ignore it and it will go away. So Gemini, it sounds like you might have this negative voice coming at you, telling you certain things, but the best thing to do is just ignore it because it's only distracting you. So that's what I'm honestly getting from this. Let me know if you have more to add. And that was our last horoscope reading of the day. Feel free to leave any feedback below. Let me know if yours resonates with you, and if not, hopefully it will in the next one. So I've done all the nails with the cow print design, and now I'm just going on and doing my 3D flower. It's been a little bit since I've done one, so I wanted to do one for this set. But I basically just took my builder gel. I grabbed 4 same sized balls of builder gel, and I'm just laying it onto the nail, placing it where I want my petals to be. And then I'm going to take my silicone tool and just shape the petals, sculpt them into the shape that I want them to be. I'm just doing a basic flower, so not too much shaping has to be done. All I really need to do is create an indentation down the middle of each petal, and then I'm good to go. And I'm also trying to make sure that I make the petals be about the same size. Once my flower is the way that I want, I do cure it in my lamp for 60 seconds, but now I'm just going to go ahead and start painting it. I want to do my flower green, and then I'm going to do the center brown. In the center, I'm going to be adding a few beads, and in order to do so, I need to use rhinestone glue. So I'm setting it in the center, and then I'm using my wax stick to just put a few beads in the middle. I'm literally only doing like 3 beads. That's my usual go-to when I do my flowers. I'm using this non-wipe top coat from Nailed by Naya. I'm going to be doing this on all of my nails. This will be my second time using it, but my official time using it on a design that I can actually see it pretty well on, I guess I could say. I want to test it out and see if it dulls out within a few days. If not, that'll be awesome, but I'll let you guys know. This is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.